It's another time with Tutor Ayo, the Entrepreneurship tutor. And in today's tutorial, it's going to be a continuation on the course ACC203, Introduction to Financial Accounting. And according to the thumbnail, Miss Susan, I think I'm saying this name for the very first time. It's good to have you on board. Miss Susan, are you a member of the private class? Please, if you are not a member of the private class, do well to reach out to me so I can add you up, okay? Because there we do a lot of things. All right. Now, according to the thumbnail, we are supposed to take our bearing from the trial balance, but I realized that our last class we were to take our bearing from the classification, all right, classification of accounts. So before we take the trial balance slide, we're just going to quickly brush through. Miss Florence Ajodo, it's great to have you on board. So we're going to quickly go through the classification of accounts briefly, then we can move on to the trial balance. All right. With this being said, let's hop straight into it. Okay. So we have ACC203. So let's start from the classification, the class of accounts. All right, classification of accounts. I believe we can see the board clearly? Okay. I think I need to adjust this a little bit. All right. Now, classification of accounts. All right. And good evening, Miss Blessing. Okay. We talked about ledgers in our last class. We discussed ledger in detail. And just before we talk about the classification of accounts, all right, let's quickly talk about what it means by accounts. Okay, what it means by account. But we'll not talk about the classification of account itself. All right. All right, let me just write this in full. Account. Now, according to what? Gabut and Soyede said something about this term, account. Gabut and Soyede. Now, Gabut in 1984 referred to an account as a ledger record. All right? A ledger record. What it means by account. So we have Gabut, or let's say Gabot, okay, in 1984, says an account is a ledger record in a summarized form of all transactions that has taken place. Now let's take the point here. A ledger record. Record of what? Ledger record of what? Let's not go there yet. A ledger record in a summarized form. A summarized form. This ledger record in a summarized form contains all the transactions that have taken place within a particular, all right, all the transactions that have taken place with a particular person or value specified. Now the point is, according to Gabut in 1984, it referred to as a ledger as a, it referred to as an account as a ledger. All right, a ledger record summarized from this ledger record is summarized, is put in summary in a summarized form. What are they summarizing? The transaction that has taken place. All right, summarized form of all the transaction. All right, all the transaction that has occurred, all the transaction that has occurred with the particular person with a particular person or specified, all right, or specified. Good evening, Miss Ajuma, or value specified. Value specified. Now, let's continue. An account can also be seen as that part of ledger, right? And this part is concerned with the records, transactions from where? The books of original entry. Concerned with part of ledger, okay, that records transactions from, don't forget what we call the book of original entries, okay, whereby there are books whereby raw information about transactions are recorded, okay. They are primary sources, all right, whereby recording of transactions from books of original entry. All right, books of original entries in the order in which they occur and form a part of double entry system. All right, remember what we said about double entry? For every debit entry, a corresponding credit entry. All right, so book of original entries in order in which they occur. Book of original entry accordingly, all right, to form the part of double entry system. Now, having said that on classification of accounts, let's just bear in mind what Soyode said. All right, Soyode said an account as the systematic, he sees an account as a systematic mechanism for the tabulation of monetary increases, decreases in individual assets and equities. Okay, that's according to Soyode. Okay, okay, now we have that as that. Now we have the classification. Okay, Miss Susan says, all right. Now let's talk about the class of accounts. All right, the classification of accounts. All right. Now the very first one we are looking at is the classification of accounts can be divided into two places, namely the personal account and the personal account. Okay, personal and impersonal account. personal and impersonal accounts. Now, the personal accounts, all right, these are accounts of person and organizations that the company transacts business with. All right, these are the accounts of persons, right, and organizations. The account of people and organization that the company in question, let's say my company now, Tutor Ayo company, these accounts now, if I have this account, that means this account consists of the people I have done business with, the people and organization I have done business with. Okay, hey, who is at that job blessing? I was wondering, I only know of one blessing and it's Miss Blessing. When I saw Atajo Blessing, I was wondering who could be Atajo Blessing. Now that Miss Blessing is here, I'm seeing Blessing on site. So I was wondering, has Miss Blessing changed her name? Okay. So Miss Emite Susan, please do well to reach out to me after the class. All right. And how can you do that? Go to the website www.tutorayo.com or check the description in the link of this video. All right, and use it to go to the website and use the WhatsApp button. The WhatsApp button on the website take directly to my DM. Okay, so now for the personal accounts. Good evening, Mr. Emmanuel. Now about the personal account, as I was saying, it contains the account of persons and organizations that the company transacts business with. So we have the likes of the debtor account, all right, debtor, and we have creditor. All right, debtor and the creditor account, these are the type of accounts we see under. All right, okay. Okay, that's Mr. Alayo. Maybe Miss Blessing got married over the weekend. Now let's not be distracted. We have nominal impersonal accounts. Okay, the impersonal account consists of accounts of non-persons. Now this is the opposite of this. This has to do with persons, but impersonal is the account that consists of non-persons. All right, it consists of non-persons, and it's further subdivided into two. All right, this account is further subdivided into two. Okay. This is the account that consists of non-personal accounts. So it is subdivided. It's subdivided into two. We have one, the nominal. Okay, nominal, and we have the real accounts. Are we together? Let me just put it properly. Subdive into two, okay, which are the nominal and the real account. The nominal account and the real account. Now, the nominal accounts, when we say nominal accounts, this is the account that records, all right, it's record the account of income and expenditure of a business. Okay, it records the account of income and expenditure. Please, I here signifies income. Please, I here signifies income. E signifies expenditure. The income and expenditure of the business. All right. The income and expenditure of the business. So we have the likes of sales accounts, purchase accounts, and wages. All right, sales, purchase, wages. Now, please, we need to understand something about this course so that you don't get confused. Miss Glory, ECN, SN, I think I'm seeing that name for the first time too. Miss Glory, it's great to have you on board. Please do well to reach out to me if you are yet to join our private class. All right, there's a lot going down there. I wouldn't want you to miss out. All right, and how do you reach out to me? You can go through the website and use the WhatsApp button on the website. Now, as I was saying, one thing you need to understand about this course, okay? Likewise, economics and even statistics too, especially your first semester, even the second semester. Okay, this is your first time. Wonderful, wonderful. It's good to have you. Please reach out to me on WhatsApp after this class so that I can hook you up properly with resources and maybe classes you have missed, and I can add you in private class too as well. Now, you see this course, it's an introduction to financial accounting. So it's going to be more of the postings, more of the, in fact, there's even little or no calculations at all. But even in my own level, in my in my ND1, everything we did about accounting, although it's a borrowed course, public admin, business admin, is our borrowed course, all right? Everything we did about accounting in ND1 was the theoretical part of it, all right? It's only in ND2, second semester in ND2, that we started doing the main calculations, all right? First semester in ND2, it was more of posting, and it was only possible because of, and when I say posting, you are giving question like, this is Mr. So cash book, he did this sales, cash sales, so dates, cash sales, so dates, credit sales, moving from sales. How do you post on the cash book? Use double column, use 3 column, use single column. All those things are posting. From there, create ledger, create tab balance, create income statement, bank reconciliation. All these things are posting. All right. So please, see all these details. All right, like personal accounts, impersonal accounts, subdivided into 2 under account, sales, product, purchase, wage accounts. All these things are where questions will come out from. So please and please note all this. All right, one of our goals this semester is to ensure we provide free practice questions. Last semester we were able to do it, and we are really working hard towards that, so that at least students can practice, all right, go through some questions and practice them at their own pace. After joining the class and everything before our revision. So we are hoping this time around we started early. Right? I think it's our ninth week. We started early. So hopefully we are going to do that. So now we have that under nominal account. This is the account that records the account of income and expenses of a business. So under this account you have the likes of sales account, purchase account, and wages account. Now the real accounts, they are accounts that record the company's property and possessions. Property and possessions. All right, they record the company's properties and possessions that is expected to last for more than 1 year. Now look at this now. Let's say a question comes out like this: real accounts are accounts that keep record of the company's properties and possession. Are we together? Company property and possession that is expected to last less than, all right, less than 1 accounting year. True or false? Now, somebody will now say the question is difficult. Somebody will now see the question and say, this question is hard. I don't know the answer. Why? It's because you have not learned. All right. Nobody is smarter. Right? Nobody is brilliant than the other. What makes that person you see as brilliant? What makes that person you see as smarter in whatsoever case is because that person is just one step ahead of you. All right. That thing that person knows, you are not exposed to it. All right. So now you cannot imagine seeing this question now in this class. Let me even complete it first. Expected to last for more than one accounting year. Expected to last for more than one. I hope you can see it. Okay. I think I need to shift my camera a little bit. I think it's better now. More than one accounting year. Alright. So if you now come across a question like this, okay, can you see it now? Please fast forward. I think it should be better now. Okay, awesome. Thank you for that. So we have that as that. So it is expected real accounts is the account that owes the records of companies' properties and possessions. It is expected to last for more than one accounting year. So if the question now comes like expected to last less than one accounting year, that is false. Okay? So we have that as that. So now let's talk about the preparation of accounts. Okay? So nothing much here, it's just some details that we need to pay attention to. So permit me to erase the board very quickly so you can have the point. Please, if you're on the stream and you're here to smash the like button, please do that. It's highly essential. It's one of the requirements. You see the old members doing that immediately they join. It's one of the requirements. Alright? Say hello, say hi or something as you join the class so we can acknowledge your presence. Alright? Don't be silent, help. Okay? Please don't be quiet. Alright? In situations like this, you speak out. It's a classroom. You make it interactive. Alright? And everything. So okay. Now, preparation of accounts. To follow the what? To follow the double entry principle, we will require the preparation of two accounts. One will be a debit entry and the other a credit entry. That principle is very important. The double entry principle. Alright? Now, but that's not our focus. There's something called particulars. Alright? Particulars. Particulars or details. Okay? Let me ask you something. Just like we did MT1 last semester, that at the end of the theoretical part with some calculations, all right, I'm hopeful that we'll have sufficient time to come back and treat some posting, some calculations on accounting too, all right, so that we can understand some details, all right, like particulars or details now, they are used when you are trying to plot a table or you are drafting an account of a particular person or asset or liability whatsoever. Okay, so now details or particulars, as the name has it, the space just a moment. Now the space is for recording the description of transactions and also to show, all right, record the description of a transaction and also to show where others, all right, other corresponding entry recorded in another account to fulfill. Now basically this is just to give you an idea of what the account is all about. So you see it as for recording description, particular transaction. All right, just give you an idea the detail of a particular transaction. All right, so we also have what is called folio. Folio shows the page of the source document from where the posting originates, or a page in the day, all right, book or cash book. Folio shows signifies the detail / page where source documents, the page of where a particular posting emanates. Okay, so basically we have that and that. So let's quickly touch, we are almost out of time, but let's quickly touch on the trial balance. Okay, let's quickly touch on a trial balance. So there's nothing much on the trial balance though. Okay, now one thing you need to understand about the trial balance is that, okay, it's not an account. Understand that first. The trial balance is not an account. Okay? The trial balance is not an account. It is a list of, all right, it is a list or statement of debit and credit balances, of credit and debit. Debit what? Balances. Okay, extracted, all right, from all accounts of the ledger. Don't forget that the process starts from the book of prime entry or original entry, then from there it goes to the ledger, and from the ledger it goes to the trial balance. All right, look at the processes. Okay, so now you extract all the balances of both the debit and credit of the ledger and list them on the trial balance. All right. So we have a list slash statement of credit and debit balances. Okay. Balances extracted from all accounts in the ledger. All right. Why do we have to do this? Why do we have to? For the purpose of testing. All right. What are we testing? Arithmetic. All right. Arithmetic accuracy. Okay, so we have that on the trial balance, and in our subsequent class we can also talk about the benefits and the preparation and remove. By the special grace of God, all right, God sparing our life, we should be done with ACC this week, all right, and we can take some other course as we progress. And please, for those of us who are here to become a member of a private class, please do not miss out. Don't begin to run enter-skater towards exam time, or you're looking for quick solution. All right, the solution starts from now. Do well to reach out to me and let me fix you up. And for those of us who are not aware of the TMS assistance we offer, we render to our students, all right, to students that will trust us enough to, all right, to handle their TMS for them. All right, please do well to reach out to me to find out more on that. And like I promised, that by the special grace of God, this semester we should be making available practice questions on the website, so our students can in their own that as that. So on these notes, we'll call it a wrap for today. I want to say a big thank you to each and every one of us. For those of us that joined and this smash like button, thank you. For those of us that even stream and refuse to subscribe, thank you. All right, please let's do us submit our notes to the appropriate quarters, and I look forward to seeing us in subsequent tutorials. To have a wonderful night rest. Bye bye.